Even though many countries globally celebrate their Independence Day between July and August every year, this is actually a huge distraction, and I'm going to tell you why. Between July and August, more specifically in July, is when Sirius, the star, is in conjunction with the sun. What does that mean? That means that Sirius is actually hidden behind the sun. Sirius and the sun are actually facing each other. All right. And so, what this does is it sparks creativity, leadership. Your power is illuminated. All right. This also can be a very early sign of some sort of revolutionary change taking place. And if we pay attention to the fact that all of these countries celebrate their independence days around this time, it says something about the fact that they learned something from us that maybe we have forgotten, okay? If they were able to gain their independence during this time, what does that say about what we can do with the energy of this time of the year? Okay? And I don't want to get too deep into it, but I do want you to do your research, and I do have a post on it. You guys can follow me on all social media platforms. All my links are down below in the description box. All right. And so we're going to jump into the reading in one moment, but I really want to emphasize the importance of tapping into this energy, utilizing this energy, because we have forgotten our ancestors' ways. Our ancestors used to utilize this energy. Okay, they utilized it to boost their confidence, their creative skills, their power. They used it to push themselves forward because that's why it's there. And so our enemies, the colonizers, our enslavers, they are now using it. And we forgot. We're cooking out, we're at barbecues eating all these chemically infused processed foods, drinking all this liquor, smoking all this weed, puffing on hookah, like completely forgetting what this time of the year is supposed to symbolize. And so, as you guys all know, all right, I'm not here to rain on your parade, maybe just a little bit. I really want you to realize and recognize real lies, okay, and real distractions. And the reading actually backs me up. Thank you, ancestors. The first card here is the Ace of Cups. I feel like, oh, and it's in reverse, by the way. All right. And so it speaks about missed opportunities, emotional drain, So I feel like it's just a lot of people maybe running around preparing for a cookout, running around preparing for parties, maybe trying to go out and just enjoy the 4th of July, which, like I said, is nothing wrong with it. But I feel like a lot of people are way too distracted. And as the Ace of Cups here in reverse mentions, you're missing opportunities. For some of you, this may have been you in the past. For some of you, you are actually more aware now. You're at the point where you're like, I'm not celebrating these holidays anymore. I'm doing my own rituals, my own ceremonies. And now we got the High Priestess here. And so the High Priestess actually came out to clarify the Ace of Cups in reverse. And the High Priestess, some of you guys may be Pisces, all right, or you may be Cancer, Scorpio, any type of water sign. And so with the High Priestess represents knowledge, intuitive insight, mystery, inner wisdom. And like I said, some of you, you're like, yeah, I'm not falling for the okie doke anymore. You've been guided. You got some assistance. You got some answers. Some of you guys, you're very wise, you're very intuitive, and I feel like for a very long time, maybe you've known this since a child. Maybe you felt like something wasn't right. Like, I'm seeing a child at a barbecue or at a family function, just kind of sitting in a chair dazing off. they're there, but they're like mentally, they're not really there. Some of you have known this. Some of you guys sat at your school desks and kind of just like dazed off, and they were like, yeah, you have ADHD. No, your mind, your soul is like in the midst of astral traveling in that moment. It's like you feel out of place here for some of you. But I'm hearing that you only feel out of place because you don't remember why you're here. Guys, this is why it's so important to know your birth chart, okay? Know why you're here. Know your life path number, your destiny number, your human design. All right. As always, my services are available for you to book down below in the description box if you need help with that. Some of you may be life path 2s, maybe February Aquarius or February Pisces as well. Or you may be seeing 2s everywhere. You may be seeing 222. All right. And another really important thing about the energy during this time of the year, it really represents the divine feminine, right? And our ancestor, Set. Some of you guys are experiencing Set. You may be having visions of her, dreams of her. You may be seeing her in random places. She may be popping up on social media. She's coming to you because the divine feminine is the energy that you want to be in order to create, in order to attract and receive that abundance, that power, to receive that answer, the answers that you've been looking for. I feel like some of you have been balancing out your divine masculine and your divine feminine. And that's why the high priestess is here. That's why now you're awakened. I feel like the word woke is so oversaturated. You'll never hear me using that word. Okay? Like, you have awakened. You're consciously aware now because you tapped into this divine feminine energy. For some of you, maybe you have connected with the matriarch of your family that may have passed on, a feminine energy of your family. Some of you guys are healing mother wounds as well. All right. And so now we got the 4 of Pentacles in reverse. Some of you guys may live in a big city: Tokyo, Paris, London, Philadelphia, okay, New York City, Chicago, Detroit. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to the city folk. But it's like some of you guys, like, you're moving out of a place of financial insecurity. I'm telling you, you tapped into some sort of energy that really put you on game. You've been doing the work, and so now you're releasing greed. You're releasing the poverty mentality, that lack mentality. You're releasing all of the loss that you've experienced in the past. And you're moving forward now. Some of you are life path 1s, life path 9s. You may have been born in January or September. Some of you, your birthday may be like January 19th, January 9th, September 1st, September 9th. All right. And somebody may have just had a baby. Congratulations. Or somebody's having a baby. Or somebody's doing some inner child healing. All right. We got the Sun card here. I was just talking about the significance of Sirius going into conjunction with the Sun and how powerful that is. And the Sun card shows up in the reading. Like, if that's not them backing me up, I don't know what is. And so the Sun card, some of you guys are fire signs: Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or you may be embodying the energy of a fire sign, that passion, that vitality. Some of you guys, like, you're working on being more positive, and it's been working for you. You've been attracting we got the 4 of Cups here as well. You've been attracting new opportunities, and you've been attracting that by not only changing your mindset to being more positive, but now you're also being more grateful. You're showing gratitude. And so you went from this Ace of Cups in reverse emotional drainage to the Four of Cups in reverse, which speaks about new opportunities, gratitude, and emotional renewal. So yeah, you're definitely utilizing the energies during this time. Some of you may have did some breath work, is what I'm hearing, during like the summer solstice and the new moon. You know, you're starting to move with the clock of nature. You know, you're starting to get on nature's time, which is super dope. Some of you guys have like Aztec, Olmec backgrounds. All right. Some of you guys, you actually helped build the step pyramids in Mesoamerica or Mesoamerica. All right. Sunflowers are significant here. Some of you may like to eat sunflower seeds. Like I'm seeing somebody split sunflower seeds into like a bag. Some of you guys may like, maybe you visited like a field of sunflowers and you took pictures and videos there that came out really, really dope. But yeah, somebody's gonna be like, oh my god, I'm actually eating sunflower seeds right now. Somebody's wearing white, or somebody has a white pet. Okay, somebody might have like a really bomb ass like dark orange or like burgundy, either like sundress or summer outfit that y'all might be wearing to cookouts during this time. Somebody might be going on a cruise soon as well. Somebody might have just got some curls in their hair. Somebody might be listening to this wearing rollers in their hair to create curls. But that doesn't, I feel like, you know, just if those things don't resonate with you, it doesn't mean that this is your message. And remember, these readings are timeless. So that means that the time that you're hearing this message is the time you're supposed to hear it. Okay. Today's actually Thursday, July 3rd, 2025. And you know what? I just jumped right into the reading without even introducing myself. For those of you who are already a part of our soul tribe, you know who I am. For those of you who do not know who I am, my name is Adeniké, also known as Elevated Mental. It's a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for stopping by. I do hope that you will consider subscribing if you feel called to. And for those of you who have been rocking with me over this past, year or so, if that, you are loved and you are appreciated. So thank you for being here. So with this Four of Cups here, I'm telling you, there is a major change that you made in your routine. And I really feel like some of you, you're starting to be more aware of the stars, of the placements, you know, maybe your birth chart placements. And if you are interested in booking a personal reading, that link is also down below in the description box, because I do birth chart and life path readings, okay? But you're also more aware of certain planetary movements and how it affects the energy of, you know, us here on Earth, how it affects everyone's energy in general. But not only that, I feel like you're more in tune and you're more sensitive to the energies around you. And so you've added something really powerful to your routine that is bringing in all these new opportunities. Like literally, the Four of Cups in reverse, okay? I mean, the card in general, there's like a cloud with a cup, like there's a cloud with a little hand and a guy sitting under the tree, so under a tree. Some of you guys, like maybe you're meditating in nature as well. You're hugging trees, like you're actually stopping to smell the roses. Whereas before, maybe you were just like in rush mode, always in go, go, go. You know, now you're moving a little bit slower. You're taking your time and you're being more aware of your surroundings and more aware of self. So on the card, the cloud actually he's low as hell. Like he comes down, like the cloud is not even in the sky. I don't even know if this is a cloud. This could be like a sylph or a spirit, but it looks like a cloud. Okay, it's white and it has a little hand and it's holding a cup, and it's handing the cup to the guy sitting underneath the tree. And lo and behold, the guy is wearing like this dark red slash burgundy color. Very interesting. Somebody's definitely wearing that color, or that color is significant here. Somebody may have cut themselves doing something. Maybe there was blood. Maybe somebody's on their menstrual cycle. I don't know. This color is really standing out for some reason on two different cards. But like, Spirit is actually literally handing you this cup. Like, it's like, here. It has your name on it, and it's because you made some changes. Somebody's birthday is in April, or maybe you are a life path 4, or you may be seeing 4s everywhere you turn. There's like 2s and 4s, okay? We got 4 here multiple times. Yeah. So I feel like some of you, what this change in routine could have been is you reaching out for help, like you swallowing your pride, you conquering your fears and reaching out for help to maybe your earthly support system, or even your spiritual or star family support system. And they're like, oh yeah, all you had to do was ask. Here you go. It's all yours. Your wish is my command. I'm telling you. And there's this energy of relief here. You're like, whew, I can finally breathe, like, I can finally, like, I don't have to struggle anymore. I can finally have faith, and I can finally just be tranquil and serene, because I don't have to worry about how I'm going to survive. I don't have to worry about how tomorrow's going to go. I'm telling you, some of you guys, I just put this up as a post earlier today. I said my biggest accomplishment is escaping the rat race. And some of you guys have escaped the rat race. Maybe you found a way to make passive income. Maybe you've found a way to invest money and see a really great return on your investment. Maybe you have been promoted to a position where you don't have to work hard. You can just work smart. Maybe you got some sort of inheritance. Like you have something, and I don't want to make it seem like it's just money, okay? Because it could be anything. It could be any type of resource that you have now acquired that is taking some weight off of your shoulders, because whatever it is that you were carrying before was very, very heavy, okay? And it's so ironic. Oh my goodness. The 10 of we got the 10 of Wands here, and literally it says, you may feel weighed down, but remember that you have the power to lighten your load. Oh my gosh, I didn't even see that card before. That is insane. I need a minute to process that. That's crazy. Yeah, like you were feeling weighed down, and I'm telling you, you don't have to feel that anymore. You're not experiencing that anymore. You are awakening, like there's so much burden being lifted off of you. And I'm telling you, I could just see you guys like, whew, kind of like shimmying your shoulders, like a Harlem Shake type of thing. Like, oh, I could finally move now. It's like that. You don't have to work hard anymore. You're working smart now, and you're achieving all your goals now because you have the time, to actually focus on what really matters, not just paying bills, but you have the time to focus on what really matters. You've done the work, I want you guys to say in the comment section, because remember, we're more powerful when we manifest together, okay? I want you guys to say, the sun is my reminder that every day is a new opportunity to shine. The sun is my reminder that every day is a new opportunity to shine. I'm telling you, it's your time right now. It is your time. All of your gifts, your talents, the compassion, the beauty within you, the beauty externally. Everything about you is being illuminated at this time. Okay, enjoy it. Enjoy it. Make sure that you're using this energy wisely. Okay, that's all I have for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you want more clarity, book a personal reading with me. That link is down below in the description box. Sending you guys all the loves, the hugs, and the kisses, and all the healing energy. Until next time, family, peace and oneness.